Hi everyone, welcome to an overview of my mind map that I created to give you an idea of what I hope my website will look like. Now, I'm not currently in a classroom, but when I am, I hope that this website will be something that I can pretty much immediately implement with my families. I know I'll have to make some changes and tweak it here and there to be relevant to the school I'm at and the class I'm in, but I hope that the main ideas will be able to be utilized. So for now, I am gearing this towards a second grade classroom, and my main audience is going to be students and their families. I really want this to be a resource that is continuously updated and something that they can go back to at any time throughout the school year to find helpful information about our class. So for page 1, that's our home page, where I will include a welcome letter to the families, and I will provide our schedules. So I want to include number 1, our class schedule and what our daily routine looks like. And number 2, our schedule for our special classes like art, gym, music, etc. And I want to make sure that on that home page it's very welcoming with pictures that are inserted of students and motivational quotes. And also I want to have a space for announcements and reminders, so parents can be reminded of things like, don't forget, we have an upcoming field trip on March 15th. Then we'll head over to page 2, the Meet the Teacher page. I'll have an About Me section where I will talk about my family, my educational background, fun facts about me, some of my favorite things. I'll make sure to include pictures of myself, my family, our pets, and I also want to briefly outline my teaching philosophy for families so they know what's important to me as a teacher. And page 3 is the classroom management page, where I will go over my classroom management style so they can get an idea of how our class is run on a day-to-day basis. I also want to go over our classroom do's and don'ts with families, so everyone just is aware of what's expected of the students, but I also want this to be something that I create with my students so they're included in that process. I want to have a PBIS link so parents are aware of what that is and how that's implemented in our classrooms and the rewards that I will use for that positive behavior. And then I want to insert the In Our Class We video that I'm currently working on for our class for this week's assignment. That will just be a video where the stories tell the pictures of how students should be behaving and acting in our classroom. So to give you an idea, it'll be something like, in our class, we are helpful, we are kind, we care, we try our best, and the pictures illustrate all of that. Page 4 will be the What We're Currently Working On page, where we will have our current unit outlined. There will be some pictures of student work and or a link to a Google Doc or student blog, which I will use as like a brag board. So if students wish, they can have their work that they worked really hard on and did really well on uploaded there, and parents can log in at any time and see that work. I also want to make sure I include a looking ahead portion on this page with a binoculars picture to look ahead with, and that will just show upcoming units and what we'll be working on in the near future. Page 5 will include learning resources with a link to our standards, links to educational websites like Scholastic and Seesaw and ABC Mouse and whatever else we might be using. I also want to have links to technology tools that students will be using for assignments. And to give them an idea of that, I will have my podcast there that will go over social emotional learning should we go remote, but also give them an idea of podcast assignments for future use. And Page 6 will be our frequently asked questions page, where we'll go over class policies like birthdays and holiday celebrations, and I'll be sure to include pictures of those as well as school policies. And I will have a picture of students arriving at school. And I also want to update weekly the What's for Lunch space, where parents can log in and see, hey, what's for lunch on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. And then page 7, the contact page. I'll have my contact info, school contact info, and a direct question box where parents can go in and type a question right away, and it's sent directly to my email, and I'm able to respond ASAP. So this is what I hope my website will look like, and thank you for listening.